Yo, what's up? Good morning, people. Hey, it's -1 today in the capital. If you don't know where I'm from, I'm in the UK, in London, and it's freezing today, man. Ice everywhere. I think it's gonna snow pretty soon. These are the chilly months where it's gonna be very, very cold, unpredictable sunshine, but very cold outside. But anyway, it's the daily morning transfer show. Um, I do these at random times. Any day I choose to do it. I like this. There's no set time in when I'm going to do it. So you either catch it or you don't catch it live, and then if you want to watch it back, you can watch it back. It's cool. But anyway, yeah, just want to talk about a few things today which I've picked up on Twitter through obviously verified accounts. And he tried to use the verified accounts mainly because some of the other stuff might be a lot of gossip. But in saying that, there's some information that you might find useful, and there's no smoke without fire most of the time anyway. So anyway, big up to everyone in the building. Make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new to the channel. We're on our way to 1370, I think. So yeah, just make sure you smash up the likes and all of that. And yeah, it's someone just told me that it's really slippery outside. So if you're going out today and if you're in London, make sure you don't fall over because it's very slippery. But anyway, let's see if I can go into subscribe mode because I've already started. And slippery. Let's see if I can do this first. Right. Hold on a sec. Okay, yeah. So in subscribe mode, so we don't get any funny business. But anyway, let's start with Spurs, okay? Because there was some news that came out on Twitter that from Indy Carla, and I'll bring it up in a moment, that I thought there might be a sacking this month because of Thomas Frank's not very, good career at Spurs to date. Most probably Spurs fan would agree. Man like Deji and all those guys there. But yeah, there was some news that was supposed to break at 9 a.m. today from Indy Carla, and this is what he said. Yeah, so make of this what you will. Where is it? So the news that was supposed to be broken today was that Spurs owners, Enid Group, are trying to make plans to bring back Pochettino in the summer. And there's concerns that Frank is not the man. And you know what, man? Sometimes, man, the grass isn't greener, but you have to test. You have to make that test, isn't it? And you have to try yourself out and take that risk, or you're never going to know. So maybe the job was too much for Thomas Frank. Maybe he hasn't got the players that suits his system, the system that he wants to play. Maybe the players ain't motivated enough. I think there's a portion of blame on both the club and the players as well. They've not been that good this season. They started off well this season. They were the best. They had the best away form, but they're just, yeah, it's who we are, mate. Big up to AFC always. They've just become that club, innit, where they've won a Europa. They've not kicked on from that. And you know what? I'm not going to take away from the trophy that they won, but it's like they've not kicked on from that, and they just seem to struggle. 0-0 draw to Brentford last night was a real dead game. So many draws last night. I couldn't even bother to watch most of the football yesterday, to be honest. I was just every 5 or 10 minutes, I would look at the Man City game just to see if the scores are 0, because I was just expecting Man City to just be winning that game. Yeah, I was expecting to see the 1-0 the 1-0 dagger. And yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, that's that about Spurs. Moving on to West Ham and Fulham. I'll just share this as well. Plettenberg. There's some interesting news out there that West Ham are interested in buying Raheem Sterling. That's crazy, man. You know, he's still sought after that season he had at Arsenal was absolutely terrible. I don't know what happened to this guy, but I know that he's on a lot of money at Chelsea right now, and he's just sitting there stagnant. He's gonna take. It's gonna take a lot of time for Sterling to show some remote form. Because if he came to us and he was dead, what's he gonna do at West Ham? You know, it's real crazy. Fulham are also interested as well. I think Sterling probably wants to probably move to Fulham instead. I think it's closer to where he lives in saying that. But yeah, it's a weird one, man. Who's going to pay them wages as well? Who's going to pay? So what, Chelsea going to pay probably, what, 50-60% of those wages? Because he needs to be playing. I think he's like 31 or something like that. Yeah, he's 31 still. And you know what? Congratulations, man. You still got a nice contract, bumper contract for a year. But you need to be playing football. All this training with the kids and all that, it's not really, that don't make it for me. So yeah. Yeah, just keep an eye on that one, people. Yeah. We already know that the first transfer yesterday, Brennan Johnson to Crystal Palace for 35 million. I don't know if we're gonna typically this month, I don't know if there's going to be any big ins or big outs this transfer window. I usually do the transfer windows because I want to see what's activities going on at Arsenal. But as you know, Arsenal, you don't know what's going to be going on with them at the end of the day. So yeah, we just try and hope that there's going to be some activity with them. Next, we have this one's a weird one for me. Leon Rossinha as the leading candidate to Chelsea. Now, I'm an advocate, yeah, for black managers in the game, yeah, and black managers being promoted to, you know, manage clubs and stuff. I don't know too much about Rossinha's management, to be honest. I know he played for Hull, played for Brighton. I thought he played for Fulham for a bit as well, if I'm right. I don't really know too much about his management. I checked the other day that he's at Strasbourg in League One, and they're currently 7th in the league. I think they've had 7 losses, 2 or 3 draws. So it's, I don't know how the talent ID was scouted. Is this based on the amount they're willing to give a manager? You know, how much is he going to be on? Because I'm fairly sure he's not going to be on that much money if he goes to Chelsea. And it's a weird one. Is he good with the youth? I really don't know too much about Leon Rossinha. If anyone knows anything about Rossinha's management credentials, please let me know. And this is not to tarnish the man by himself. This is not to tarnish him, actually. This is just to, like, I just find it a weird appointment, especially what Chelsea have done, you know, to bring in Enzo Maresco. He wins 2 trophies, and on the back of that, he gets, you know, sacked. And then this is the manager or the caliber that they're looking for. I don't know if this is a smoke screen for a De Zerbi or someone else, but Fabrizio is saying he's looking at the leading candidate. But we know things can change in it. We know things can change. Maybe Leon Rossinha is maybe the person who's the smoke screen, but for De Zerbi or someone else, I don't know. But if it's true according to this, then you know what? All the best, Liam. And yeah, we will see how you get on. I came across this weird news, yeah, and so I don't know much about Matchday Central, yeah, but with all that's going on with Chelsea right now, and I don't even like talking about Chelsea, but you know what? Chelsea seem to be the flavour of the month right now. So Matchday Central reported breaking. Enzo Maresca was advised by Chelsea medical department to substitute Cole Palmer. The decision was reportedly influenced by the club's owners, who are open to selling the star attacker if there are good offers and are willing to risk an injury that could lower his market value. Now, I personally think this is a load of nonsense. I really think this is nonsense. But if this had any wheels on it, brother, listen, I'll take Cole Palmer in a nutshell, bro. Yeah, I'll take him in a nutshell because he would cook at Arsenal, especially the style of football we play as well. You were cooking at 10, 10 on the right. I think it'd be excellent. But we know that's not going to happen. We definitely know that's not going to happen. So, yeah, maybe that was just a bit of likely thinking. But yeah, I doubt this news has any wheels on it or anything like that. But yeah, on to hand of Arsenal. Looking at both our centre backs, Gabriel and Saliba. It's just a picture of them. Let me just share the screen. Yeah, we have to end it with Arsenal, innit? Looking at the two legends there, the best defensive pairing in the league so far this season. And do you know what? Seeing Gabriel back in the starting 11, it just makes you proud, innit? And it goes to show that Arsenal really want to win something this season, and people are going to have to start taking us serious now. Yeah, we didn't flunk our lines against Villa. We've got a game against Bournemouth, and I'm hoping we get 3 points there. City have a big test against Chelsea. I know Chelsea haven't got their two of their best players in terms of Cucurella and Caicedo, but I still think Chelsea can go up there. Maybe not win, but possibly force a draw. So, yeah, man. The real test now is coming up now, isn't it? January. We'll see who gets through this month, and we'll see who the best team is in the January month. Let's see who gets the most points in January. But yeah, there's not much more. I'll just have a little quick Twitter little scout quickly just to see if there's any more breaking news before I wrap up. And people, please make sure you wrap up warm as well, and stuff like that as well, because it's pretty cold as well. What's this breaking news yesterday? Chelsea's willing to call Raheem Sterling back into the first team following the departure of Enzo Maresca. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. But yeah, I don't think they're... Hold on, let's play this. Yeah, because this one is banter, mate. Let's play this from Carefree Lewis. Clown business, yeah?
I'm sick to death of having to explain why Chelsea are good. We're second in the table. We bought PSG off the park. We bought Barcelona off the park. It's time to acknowledge that this ain't the same Chelsea from the banter era. This is a better Chelsea squad that will turn up for anybody that steps up.
There you have it, guys.
I'm sick to...
There you have it. The team that beat Arsenal 1-1, yeah? That's who they are. And there you go, people. That's what we got to deal with consistently. These frauds. Let me just read out. There's only a few comments, and I'm gonna go. Boy 10 says, never forget when various people on this platform claim Arteta will be sacked by November. You've seen that clip of Rice telling Morgan Rogers about his knee. Yeah, he's going like that. How it's swollen. Maresca gone. They told me he's the next Pep. Apparently, in training, Maresca got annoyed because they were calling him Pep Zero. That's what I've seen online, but I don't know how valid that is. How I missed you again, bro. How's it going? Yeah, not too bad, home slice, man. Big up to Everton as well. Good win against Forest the other day. Yeah, man. I'm doing these random like daily shows, daily waffle shows. There's no time appointed. It's just in between when I'm working, and that's it really. It must be cold up in Liverpool, bro. It must be freezing by the Mersey. That cold. That winter bite must be really cold. Carefree Lewis is one of the most unknowledgeable people on the internet, brother. I ain't saying. I'm not going to say anything to get myself clipped up. I'll just leave it as that. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, people, yeah. You know what? Maybe tomorrow we will link up again, and maybe I'll have some good news for Arsenal, but maybe I won't. But it is what it is. But anyway, people, there's one more thing. There's only one more thing. It's West Ham. West Ham have signed Tati Castellanos to West Ham. Here we go. Deal agreed for 29 mil from Lazio. Don't know anything about him. Agreement in place. Also over long-term deal for the Argentine striker. West Ham signed both Castellanos and Pablo from Gil Vicente up front. Yeah, I don't know much about these players, but you know what? They'll probably be really great in a couple of seasons' time. Who knows? But big up to also, last before I go, yeah, big up to Sunderland as well. For that draw with Man City last night. I didn't watch the game, but I saw there was lots of shots from both teams, both goalkeepers. That is it Roofies or Roof, or whatever his name is, Rolf, or whatever, and Donnarumma were both kept busy in both goals yesterday. So that must have been an entertaining 0-0 to watch. Boy 10 says, I see I've been hunting for that long waffle show in the afternoon, but man is busy. Understood. Yeah, AFCON's just taking up the time at the moment, and I don't know when BBK is going to be back from his holidays, because we usually do the warm-up show usually on a Friday. So yeah, hopefully you'll let me know about that soon. Believe it or not, the sun is out, but very cold. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the sun's out, man. Need to beat Bournemouth tomorrow now. Man City dropped points yesterday. Yeah, we can't put our foot on the break now. We have to be like consistent, and we've got players coming back now, and with Gabriel in the back line again, I just feel confident that we can go and beat any team now. And the confidence in winning the Premier League every day and every win goes up, you know what I mean, a percentage. So yeah, I'm pretty confident right now, being in the driving seat as well. But anyway, people, yeah, make sure you smash the likes before you go, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as we say, peace and blessings be upon you. We out.